What's up, kings, queens, and trolls of YouTube? This is your girl, Chrishonda, coming back with another video at the C-hive. I wanted to talk to you guys today about something that I was talking to my friend about. We were speaking about predators. And I know when you hear the word predator, you usually think of some weird-ass creepy guy hovering around somewhere. But predators can actually be men, women, and unfortunately, it can also be children. Now, you will learn as you get to know me that I'm an advocate for kids. I can't stand nobody messing with the damn babies. I'm a mom, and I will straight hurt some fucking body over my babies. Now, you know, we were speaking of predators that are children. These are children that will actually use their age and their size to intimidate smaller and younger children into doing things that they want. Some of these things are of a sexual nature and inappropriate and very fucking warped. And a lot of times it happens when you have friends that you're close with and they have kids that you let, you know, your child play with, or family members, and there's cousins and other children around that they may be playing with and all that kind of shit. It happens. And usually when this kind of stuff happens, the adults unfortunately try to sweep that shit under the rug. They'd rather live in a castle of denial than a shack in the fucking truth. And that's very, very unfortunate, because when they try to sweep it under the rug and make everything look all pretty like nothing ever happened, they're doing both children a disservice. They're doing the victim a disservice, and they're also doing the aggressor a disservice, because both of them need help. They're both kids, usually with an aggressor. Something has happened to them. They've seen some shit they shouldn't have been seeing, or whatever the case may be, and they're acting it out. So they too need help. But the victim also needs help, because the victim is the one that is being victimized. So they are having these bad things happen to them because this other child is being allowed to still continue to be around the victim. And when you have a victim and a child ends up feeling comfortable enough to tell you something happened to them, if you do nothing about it, you are basically telling this child, I don't give a fuck. It's okay. I know you're going to have a fucked up life because you're going to be harboring all this stuff in your mind, but I don't give a fuck, because this child being an aggressor is not pretty. And we don't want the world to know, or we don't want anybody else to know, that it's not pretty, that our family isn't perfect, and that we have a secret like this. And that's fucked up. Because what ends up happening is you also allow this aggressor to be around the victim, and then you also allow this aggressor to be around other people's children. So you subject other people's children to this little warped child because you don't want anybody to know. And you're not giving these people a chance to protect their children. So to you guys out there that have children, I know sometimes they have to go to daycare. They may go over a friend's house and spend the night. They may even go to families' houses and spend the night. No fucking place is exempt. No place is exempt from harboring a damn aggressor. No place is exempt. There's no harm in speaking to your children and asking your children questions when they come home. The key is when they come home. Because when you pick your kids up, I know a lot of people are like, oh, how was your day? Did you have fun? Were you good? And you're asking this shit in front of these people whose house they may have been harmed in. And do you think that your child is going to answer you honestly? No, the hell they're not. You're going to be like, oh, was you being good? Did you have fun? And your kid is going to be like, I was good. Like, yeah, mom, I'm not going to tell you that I was being fucked with all day or abused or whatever in front of the damn aggressors. So you have to make sure that when you talk to your children, you talk to your children at home in their environment where they're safe and they're comfortable. And then once you talk to your kids, and if you find out something bad has happened, you do not fucking bring your child around that aggressor. You keep them apart. You keep your child away from them. And you find out what you need to do to get your child help. That's what you do. Because if you don't keep your child safe, your child will possibly remain a victim. Somebody else could do something to them, and they'll say, well, I told before, my mom, my dad didn't do anything, so I guess if I tell again, they're not going to do anything again. So they'll harbor this shit internally, and then they'll grow up, they'll have mental issues, they'll have fucked up relationships and all types of other problems, and then you can pat yourself on the back for that because you did nothing. You did nothing. Now, there's an organization called www.stopitnow, and they have resources. You can email them anonymously. They will respond back to you quickly. They have all these resources and support pages on there that you can go on anonymously if you want. You can donate to them to help keep them going and helping other people. It's a really, really great organization. If you know anybody that's going through something similar, if you're going through something similar, you need to check that website out, because this is a problem. No matter how many people want to turn a blind eye to it and act like it doesn't exist, I promise you it's a problem and it needs to be addressed. It takes a village to raise children, and everybody in that village should always do what's right for the safety of their children. And if you have a victim on your hands, do whatever it takes to help that victim. It doesn't matter what the fuck other people think. Other people's opinion don't matter. What matters is the child. Do not gamble with the safety of a child, because you will fuck them up. Until next time, peace from the C-hive, guys. Thanks for tuning in.